Hi, I'm Metta Spencer. As the editor of Peace Magazine and Project Save the World, I have wonderful conversations every weekday with some brilliant person about a serious global issue. So I want to give you a glimpse of some of the chats I had last week. I asked Andrew Fudder whether a hacker could break into the nuclear weapons and start a nuclear war.
We shouldn't be too confident. It may be pretty unlikely that someone can hack into, US, UK, or others' nuclear systems or the control systems on which they rely, but it's not impossible.
And then on Tuesday, I talked to Paul Mallett, and I asked him whom to blame for the fiasco in Afghanistan.
The government was corrupt for sure, but the initial problem is that we started this.
Then I talked to Nadezhda Kuznetsova in Paris. And I asked her whether the people who are making nuclear weapons today are subject to the same health effects as the people that she knew in Mallett, Russia.
It's also characterized the workers of nuclear industry even today, because you know that official statistic is terrible of mortality of people of nuclear industry. But in any case, in other people, new generation, they come, they are working, they again died, and again, new generation try to avoid it. So.
Then I talked to James Dorsey in Singapore, and I asked him whether the Taliban have really changed for the better, what we can expect of their new government in Kabul.
If you look at this government, there are very few representatives of minorities. There are Tajiks, Uzbeks, one Hazara. But, in a cabinet of whatever it is, 30-something, that's not very much.
And finally, I talked to Steven Salter, who has been working on developing a spray system to put salt water up into the atmosphere, because that will brighten the clouds and reduce global warming. So I asked him where he intended to spray.
And the place it'll be most urgent to do it is to save the Arctic ice. Mm-hmm. And for about 2 months in the year, there's actually more solar energy going into the Arctic than in the equator, because it's coming in over 24 hours. So the first place we'll do it is up in the past Norway and also the Bering Strait.
Well, these are just a little bit of the conversations I had last week. If you want to see more, you can go to our website, tosavetheworld.ca, and you'll find them there and about 300 or 400 others available for you to watch. Thanks. Bye.